Tesla's autopilot system has become the talk of the town. It's an advanced driver assistance system that has been praised for its ability to make driving easier and safer. But what happens when the autopilot system fails? What happens when drivers put too much trust in the system? In this documentary, we will explore the dark side of Tesla's autopilot and ask the question, should you trust it? In May 2016, Joshua Brown was driving his Tesla Model S on a highway in Florida. He had activated the autopilot system and was watching a movie on his phone when his car crashed into a truck, killing him instantly. The National Transportation Safety Board investigated the crash and found that the autopilot system had failed to detect the truck and had not applied the brakes. This was the first fatality involving Tesla's autopilot system.
Tesla's autopilot system is an advanced driver assistance system that requires constant supervision by the driver. It is not a self-driving system, and drivers should never rely too heavily on it. If drivers place too much trust in the system, they can become complacent and less attentive to the road. This can lead to accidents.
In March 2019, a Tesla Model X crashed into a highway divider in California, killing the driver. The autopilot system had been activated, and the driver had his hands off the wheel for the majority of the trip. The NTSB found that the driver had placed too much trust in the system, and Tesla had not done enough to prevent this type of behavior.
I love my Tesla and I trust the autopilot system. It has made driving so much easier and less stressful for me.
Despite these accidents, many Tesla owners continue to use the autopilot system. It can make driving easier and less stressful, especially on long trips. But experts warn that drivers should not rely too heavily on the system. Tesla's autopilot system is constantly evolving, with new features and improvements being added all the time. But as the system becomes more advanced, the risks become greater. Should you trust it? The answer is not simple. It depends on your level of understanding of the system, your driving habits, and your willingness to take responsibility for your own safety on the road.
We are constantly working to improve the autopilot system and make it safer for our customers. We have added new features like automatic emergency braking and lane departure warning to help prevent accidents.
Despite these safety improvements, there have been several other crashes involving Tesla's autopilot system. In some cases, drivers were using the system in ways that it was not intended to be used. In others, the system simply failed.
It's important for drivers to understand the limitations of the autopilot system and to always be ready to take control of the vehicle. They should never rely solely on the system to keep them safe on the road.
As with any new technology, there are risks and rewards. It's up to each of us to decide how much trust we're willing to place in Tesla's autopilot system.
I understand that the autopilot system is not perfect, but I still trust it. I believe that it can make driving safer and more enjoyable.
Some experts argue that the benefits of the autopilot system outweigh the risks. They point to the fact that Tesla's autopilot system has helped prevent countless accidents and saved lives. But others remain skeptical.
I think it's dangerous to rely on technology to keep us safe on the road. Drivers should always be in control of their vehicles and be ready to react to any situation that may arise.
Tesla's autopilot system has sparked a heated debate about the role of technology in our lives. Should we embrace it and trust it, or should we remain cautious and skeptical? The answer is not clear-cut, and it will likely continue to be a topic of discussion for years to come. In the end, it's up to each of us to make the decision that's right for us. We must weigh the benefits and risks of Tesla's autopilot system and decide whether we're willing to trust it on the road.